Have you ever had that feeling, that deep, gnawing sense that something is just off? That no matter how much you try to rationalize it, your instincts scream at you, something isn't right? Well, that's exactly what happened to me last week. And what started as a simple drive home with my granddaughter turned into a nightmare I still can't shake. But here's the terrifying part. I wasn't the one who noticed it first. It was my 8-year-old granddaughter, Lily. And what she saw, it still haunts me. This isn't just a story about a car. It's about something much darker. And by the end of this, you might never look at your own vehicle the same way again. I've noticed only 98% of you who watch haven't subscribed. Come on, guys, show some love and support. Thanks a bunch to those who have already subscribed. Life has a way of lulling us into a false sense of security. We wake up, follow our routines, and assume that today will be just like yesterday. But sometimes the universe throws something at us so bizarre, so unsettling, that it shatters that illusion forever. For me, that moment came on an ordinary Tuesday afternoon. I'm just a regular guy, a grandfather who enjoys quiet evenings, old Western movies, and the occasional fishing trip. My car, a 2007 sedan, silver, reliable, or so I thought. That day, I was picking up Lily from school. She was in second grade, full of energy, always talking about her latest adventures. Whether it was a new book she'd read or a game she'd played at recess, she climbed into the back seat, buckled up, and started telling me about her day as I pulled out of the school parking lot. Everything was normal, until it wasn't. The first sign, a child's instinct. About 5 minutes into the drive, Lily suddenly stopped talking. At first, I thought she'd just gotten distracted, maybe by a passing truck or a bird outside. But then, in the rear-view mirror, I saw her face. Her usual bright, cheerful expression was gone. Instead, she looked frozen. Her eyes were wide, her lips slightly parted, her fingers gripping the edge of her seat like she was holding on for dear life. "Lily," I asked, keeping my tone light, "you okay back there?" She didn't answer right away. Then in a voice so quiet I almost missed it, she whispered, "Grandpa, there's someone in the car." A cold wave rushed through me. I glanced around. Nothing but empty road ahead, no other cars close by. Just us. "What do you mean, sweetheart?" I asked, trying to sound calm. She didn't look at me. Her eyes were locked on the floor behind my seat. Then slowly she raised a trembling finger and pointed. "There's a hand." The discovery, what was hiding in plain sight. My first thought was that she was imagining things. Kids do that sometimes, right? They see shadows, mistake objects for something else. But the terror in her voice was real. I pulled over onto the shoulder, my pulse hammering in my throat. The car was still running, the hum of the engine suddenly feeling too loud, too intrusive. I turned in my seat, scanning the back. At first I saw nothing unusual, just Lily's backpack, a crumpled juice box, an old jacket I'd left there weeks ago. Then, movement, a flicker, a shift in the shadows beneath the passenger seat. And that's when I saw it, a pale, slender hand, dirty with long, jagged nails, slowly curling around the base of the seat. The horror unfolds, the thing in the car. I won't lie, I nearly screamed. My body locked up, my brain scrambling to make sense of what I was seeing. Because this wasn't possible. I had just gotten in this car. I had just driven it. There was no way someone or something could have been hiding there without me noticing. But the hand was real, and it was moving. Lily let out a small whimper, pressing herself against the door. I reached back, grabbing her arm, my mind racing. Do I get out? Do I drive straight to the police? What if it grabs her? Then the worst part, the fingers twitched like they were testing the air. And then they began to pull. Something was trying to crawl out from under the seat. The escape, a race against the unthinkable. I didn't think, I just acted. I slammed the car into drive and hit the gas, tires screeching as I swerved back onto the road. Lily was crying now, small, panicked sobs. I kept glancing in the rearview mirror, expecting to see, I don't even know what, a face, a figure, but the hand was gone. At least, I thought it was. Then from the back seat, Lily whispered, "Grandpa, it's still here." The revelation, a dark history. I won't drag out the suspense. We made it to a gas station, ran inside and called the police. When they arrived, they searched the car. And what they found? Well, let's just say my car hadn't always been mine. The previous owner, a man who'd gone missing 2 years earlier, his family had sold the car after he vanished, and no one ever found out what happened to him. But the police did, because when they lifted the back seat, they found traces of blood. Old, dried, but unmistakable. And worse, a hidden compartment beneath the floor, just big enough for a person to squeeze into. A compartment that shouldn't have been there. The police are still investigating. They won't tell me much, but one officer did say something that made my blood run cold. This wasn't the first time this car's been involved in something like this. I sold the car the next day. Didn't care how much I got for it. I just wanted it gone. But sometimes at night I still wake up in a cold sweat, imagining that hand reaching out from the shadows. And I can't help but wonder, how long was it there before we noticed? So tell me, do you really know your car? Have you ever checked every inch of it? Or could there be something or someone hiding where you'd least expect it? If this story sent a chill down your spine, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life horror stories that will make you question everything. And drop a comment below. Have you ever experienced something unexplainable in your own vehicle? Because sometimes the most terrifying things are right under our noses. We just don't see them until it's too late.